Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and a peace and salutation to the elect. This is Ashan coming at you with another video, and this video is going to be quite short. The Spirit got on me to bring up this case of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. And I wanted to just put my input onto it along with the scriptures, because this is another case of another one of these celebrities. Both of these celebrities, they well known. Of course, they most likely sold out to the the elites, the upper elites in Hollywood, and this further proves that whatever you do as an Israelite, you cannot escape these curses. Now, a little while back, Will and Jada, I say Will first and Jada, Will and Jada, they were the perfect Hollywood couple. I mean, everybody were they got a nice family, and they got the white picket fence, vacation. You got paparazzi catching them on. They lived the perfect life in Babylon, except for one thing: they under the curses. They under the curses, and you got this guy. The apostle brought out how Jada was supposed to have been put to death. And right along with August Alsina, because that's adultery. He has slept with a woman, and this further proves that women are liars, because she tried to make it out that Will had gave her. What man gonna do that? She tried to make it out. She's scandalous. She tried to make it out that Will gave her the permission to do that, in which he didn't, and it broke his heart. And he was on the channel. You other brothers could look. I'm sure if you ain't catch it, you can look it up and look it up. But I don't want to spend too long, because I want to correlate it with the scriptures. And that was just she brought reproach on his name as well. In the ancient world, she would have been put to death. And them laws are coming back when we get back in rulership as well. They were the perfect Hollywood couple. But see, no matter what you do, the Heavenly Father, you can't go against His will and His power, because Esau was set up to rule. Let's get these scriptures. Okay, Deuteronomy 28. It says, let's start at 1. But it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all His commandments which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth. So all this quote unquote equality going around, this equality talk, that goes out the door on this verse. Now, let's go down to 15. Now, this is what happened. We served other gods, and we would all. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the Lord, the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And these are the curses, starting at 16, and these are all the curses. And this will these curses hit all of us Israelites, whether one way or the other. They hit us. And this is one of the curses that hit Will. And I'm sure he came across plenty of them more. But this is just one of them. Hey, all of the brothers went through this curse. You know, if you're living on this earth right about now, then you went through this curse because these women are whores out here. You're not getting no woman that was a virgin. That's real rare. You know, it happens. You know, some of the brothers might have been with their wife or whatever, but it's real rare because these women they sleep around, man. We in Babylon. Babel means confusion. Verse 30 of Deuteronomy 28, it reads, "Thou shalt betroth a wife." Betroth means betroth means to engage. So you might say, "Hey, yeah, I want to marry her." In the ancient world, the father had married his daughter off. The brothers, if the father wasn't there, the brothers, did. And you had arranged marriages, and some brothers and sisters, some Israelites were, a woman were betrothed to him. Some woman were betrothed to a man since they were young. Because you might have two guys that they might be buddies or whatever, real close, and they might have kids around the same age. And they say, "Oh yeah, when my son grow up, I want him to marry your daughter." Or it could be vice versa. It's like, "Hey, when your daughter get of age, I might want to take your daughter as one of my wives." Things like that. We wasn't back in the ancient time. You had simps back then, but we wasn't simplified. We wasn't simplified like today. These guys get over emotional about their damn daughters. Their daughters are the biggest whores and sluts. You know, your daughters are the biggest whores and sluts. But yet you think she a damn princess. That's why I can't stand these goddamn simps, man. You Jake and your daughters, man. The Lord going to put you to death. Yeah, but getting back, I don't want to go too off the point. A brother might say, yeah, well, or he might have another Israelite. In other words, she engaged, right? But then now these days, she messing with Pookie and Ray Ray. She messing with the well-known drug dealer down the street, and he gonna get most likely get her knocked up. Most likely she gonna have end up being a single mother by the drug dealer from around the corner, cause she thinks he's cute. So this place is out of order. It says, "Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her." See? So that's what happened with Will Smith. Instead, he was already married, though. It says, "Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather grapes thereof." And that happens to all of us. We do hella work. I'm sure certain jobs that I worked before, I did hella work and got paid less. And you brothers, in your spare time, you can read. I read this over and over again because this is a big part of our lives. This affected our lives. These curses. Yeah. It says, "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed." And Will was destroyed. Will, if you looked at his eyes and his face, he was destroyed, man. And Esau allowed these women to do that in his kingdom. They got the freedom to do that. And Esau knows that if he control women or spoils of war, so he knows that. So he knows when he put them up over us, that leads us to destruction. Taking the fathers out the house, destroying the black community, raising these simps, like I often say, these simps and ghetto gaggers. The women are raised to be ghetto gaggers, and the men are raised to be simps. So you got Jake killing each other in the hood. Esau knows that. You know, yeah. Here it is, Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom. And Jada, if you just looked at her, she looked at evil. She was the guy was you could tell how Will Smith, you could tell how he was destroyed, and she was just laughing like she ain't really give two shits, you know. But I wanted to just bring that point out, in the ancient world that hey, she would have been put to death, That was straight up adultery, you know. But I hope this was edifying, Jake, we still under those curses. We're not gonna be we're not gonna be. These curses are not gonna be lifted up among us. They're not gonna be taken away from us until we get up out of here. But until then, we still up under those curses, Jake get a couple $1 million, and he think he made it, But you still up under them curses because it's gonna get you. The Heavenly Father is gonna get you no matter what. A lot of these dudes that's in a celebrity world, the Hollywood world, hey, you sold out. You might have. You can't play two sides of the fence. So if you find out about the truth, you better join. You better get down with it, or either go all the way. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, or the Lord definitely going to destroy you for that. But till again, I hope this was edifying. Till again, shalom.